Hello, I am the Jordan, your coach of the Virginia Vikavolt. Welcome to week 6 of the VBL-S VGC Draft League. This week I'm against the Halifax Hypnos, coached by Smoody. Smoody has some wonderfully potent offensive tools. This Spectrier and the Togekiss can rip through the majority of my team. I'm going to need to survive Smoody's hyper offense up front and then somehow still be capable of beating this nigh impenetrable tank known as Umbreon. I used Umbreon in the SPS last season, so I know how difficult it is to get through, and a lot of my team is built to do just that. I got my professor hat on. The analytical portion of the vid is going to be pretty jam-packed this time around. Buckle up. I have to first talk about my final roster moves of the season. That's where the Magneton's coming from. Vullaby has evolved into Mandibuzz. I didn't have access to Mandibuzz a few weeks ago, but when it was dropped, I finally have this bulky Dark-type Tailwind setter I've been looking for. Mandibuzz is also faster than Vullaby. When I upgraded Vullaby to Mandibuzz, I had to then downgrade Luxray into something more affordable. Magneton is not necessarily a downgrade, because I'm pretty excited for what it can do for my team. It's got very strong special attack on a team that doesn't have as many special attackers, and it's in a nice speed tier that I can take advantage of in a couple of different ways, namely the first part of our strategy this week, which is Scarf Magneton, the Momentum Mon. Magneton with max speed reaches 134. With a Choice Scarf to give it 50% more speed, it reaches exactly 201, one speed faster than max speed Spectrier. So Magneton should be the fastest thing on the field turn 1, and it can use Electro Web to reduce my opponent's speed further, making Entei the fastest thing on the field, and Rillaboom faster than everything but Spectrier. Smoody's got a fair amount of Mons clumped together in the 105 to 80 base speed area. So they're all right here, so I can't get over Smoody's team immediately. I don't have as fast a team as his, but I do have the ability to drag him down and jump right over with Entei and Rillaboom. So that's an important part, establishing speed control. I had trouble doing that in most of the weeks past, so I'm excited to get that surprise factor. Magneton also lives everything. Normally the most likely way you'll use Magneton is like a really bulky Eviolite attacker, but there's no way this thing is living a Spectrier Max Quake. So instead I just have a built-in Focus Sash. It lives on 1 health and gets to do another Electro Web. It lets me maintain speed control for the turns to come. What am I going to do with that early momentum? Entei can do a lot. I'm really excited to have it back. It wasn't on the team the past 2 weeks because it had some rough sand matchups. But now it's back, and if I get the speed advantage on Spectrier, I'll be snarling that thing down so it is not quite as dangerous offensively. I'm going to be stone edging the Togekiss and Braviary, get some solid damage on them. It's not quite a one-hit KO, but it's very, very good damage. I can even Sacred Fire the Minechow. It's almost an OHKO outright, but if it has a Focus Sash, half the time Sacred Fire burns you, so it does a little bit of extra damage, and so I can break it in 1 turn, even with a Focus Sash. Entei is so bulky, especially with the Assault Vest, which is my favorite item for this guy. It lives Life Orb Spectrier Max Quake, which is great. Definitely going to get to do a couple of things, and I'm going to have to assess where the max threat is on Smoody's side of the field. Entei might actually be my max threat, because it's in a pretty good spot against most of Smoody's team. My late game attackers are Rillaboom and Swampert. They're both extra beefy to survive Spectrier. This is another Life Orb Spectrier max move that Rillaboom can survive, and it's got Koba Berry for surviving the main max Airstreams from these 2 flyers. A lot of bulk, and Swampert is in a good spot. I think it's an amazing mon overall, but especially when the opponent does not have a lot of grass coverage, which is true for Smoody. The only thing I really saw was Togekiss Solar Beam, so I kind of view offensive Togekiss as more likely, so it can take advantage of the one move that destroys Swampert. But if not, if Smoody's not ready to bring the grass moves, then leftover Swampert lives a very long time, especially with Yawn. Very, very effective bulky mon. It beats most of Smoody's endgames except that dang Umbreon. So I have Rillaboom as my Umbreon counter here. if you taunt the Umbreon, it cannot do its annoying status moves for at least 3 turns. Drain Punch is super effective against Umbreon, and it heals back my health, so in that dreaded 1v1 scenario, I can do a little bit better. Rillaboom does not 1v1 Umbreon, because none of my team does, but it gets close, and Swampert and Rillaboom, and maybe 3v1, that should be enough to handle the Umbreon. So these 4 are my plan A if I don't see anything surprising on the team preview, but I do have this Trick Room mode. Smooty does not have a lot of slow mon, so it's very easy for me to just say Dragalge out underspeeds everything in Trick Room. So if I can get that Trick Room, I should be in good shape, especially with that weakness policy procced by Bronzong's Bulldoze. So I'll be at +2. I OHKO Togekiss. Not quite Dynamax Togekiss, but I do really solid damage, and I live a Togekiss Max Airstream even on a crit. So Dragalge is in a pretty good spot if I can get that Trick Room up. Normally Bronzong's really good at setting Trick Room. It is very bulky, but there's a couple of things that Bronzong cannot survive, and 2 of them are on Smooty's team. The Spectrier, very, very strong ghost attacks, and then the Togekiss Max Flare. Since I can't EV or use Resist Berries to beat both of them, I have the unusual decision of using Focus Sash Bronzong. The hope is that Smooty can, he just throws everything he's got into one attack, like a helping hand or something, and then I live with 1 health and get to set that Trick Room. Or he just doesn't bring enough to beat it. Mind Shao is a big issue for my team because both of my speed control options, Bronzong and Magneton, are shut down by Fake Out. So they get Fake Out and double up, and then they just die, and then I have no speed control for the whole game. In that situation, I probably lost. So I have Protect, which I've never run on Bronzong before, just to survive that Fake Out turn and have a chance of setting Trick Room on turn 2. So Bronzong bulldozes Dragalge. Dragalge becomes super strong, and Dragalge is going first, does really, really solid damage, and these Max Oozes will boost my attack even further, so I can't 1v1 the Umbreon with Dragalge, but if I can set up a couple of Max Oozes in advance, and I'm using my Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave's a really cool option because it hits everything, including my partner, but I have 2 Steel-type Pokemon who are not affected by Sludge Wave, so I can hit both of Smooty's Mons with a damaging Poison-type move through redirection, and then I can potentially poison both of them. Seems like a pretty risk-free move on turn 1 when they're targeting the Bronzong. I've hyper-focused on this Umbreon, Spectrier, and Togekiss, I think are the most immediate threats to me. Also, the Mind Shao is a big thorn in my side, but there are other things to worry about. Smooty's got a really good team overall. Braviary is really scary if he flips it into my Magneton Electroweb and Tay Snarls. Both of those stat drops become stat increases due to Braviary's Defiant ability, so I need to really be prepared to Stone Edge and to not get too committed on stat drops in that situation. Duraludon's strong, Rotom Wash is strong. It is hard countered by Rillaboom, but if he can get through my Rillaboom, then Rotom Wash is very, very effective. Even Rapidash. Rapidash could do a lot with strong fire moves. So I'm gonna have to assess in the moment, even Glaceon. I put Glaceon's not gonna come, but Ice is pretty good into my team as well. I'm gonna assess in the moment what I need. I have pretty solid speed control options, both packed with surprises. Game 1, Smooty's not gonna know I have a Choice Scarf. First time I bring Bronzong, he's not gonna know that I have a Focus Sash. And so hopefully the combination of what I think is the right speed control and a couple of surprises are what we're gonna need to squeak out a win. Surprise, I have the match later today, but I'm making a change. You can't prep for me if I don't even know what I'm gonna be bringing. No, I decided that Swampert couldn't quite do it against the Umbreon and wasn't quite strong enough to pull its weight into other situations. So Clefable is back. This was gonna be the first week I didn't bring Clefable on my squad, but I can't do it without you, Clefable. Clefable can 1v1 Umbreon, theoretically, because Calm Mind keeps pace with their Snarl attack drops. I just Calm Mind and bring my attack back up, and I give myself a special defense boost. If worse comes to worse, Calm Mind has 32 uses, which is more than Snarl's 24, so I can stall it all out and win in the end game. Life Orb Clefable is a guaranteed 2-shot on Umbreon, even with Leftovers Recovery. I don't expect it to be running max special defense because I have more physical defenders. But Life Orb's really good on Clefable because it's under the radar. You don't get the Life Orb recoil damage because it has this amazing ability Magic Guard, so it doesn't take Life Orb recoil damage. So I have the right tools. I can run full special bulk and beat Smoothie's special attacking dominant team. I can use it in different situations, and I can 1v1 the Umbreon at the end. So that's the plan overall. A surprise speed control, a fair amount of offensive oomph, and enough bulk to survive the end game. I'm excited for the week. I feel like it's a must-win for me. Let's jump into the match. 4 days later. All right, so I think I said the battle was about to start, and then Smoothie had a delay, so we waited a bit, and now we're back. Mindchow is here to ruin my day, as expected. What is not here is Braviary. Smoothie hasn't used Braviary, but it theoretically was good into my team, or it made using Electroweb and Snarl risky, but now I can do that against Spectrier. That's what I'll be doing. Okay, what else is missing? Pull up the PowerPoint. What's else on his team? No Rapidash. Duraludon is kind of expected since I have a Clefable. No like Glaceon or anything. Okay. So the Mindchow is just coming in the lead like every single time. It's really frustrating, but it is what it is. I think in either situation, my speed control mon has to switch out. I guess Bronzong can protect, but I just have to hope that he doesn't max Spectrier turn 1 in that situation. So Entei, Magneton is my fast mode lead. Dragalge, Bronzong. Yeah. Smoothie likes time, so we're doing a timer. I kind of he's just gonna do Spectrier Mindchow again, or something with Mindchow. But in that situation, I switch into Rillaboom and hopefully resist the Max Quake coming from Spectrier or something like that. Entei, Magneton, just fingers crossed for no Mindchow, Clefable, and Rillaboom. Good luck, have fun, Smoothie. Rotom Wash is good against a lot of my team. Rillaboom is a huge problem for Rotom. I've got Rillaboom in the back. Mindchow, Duraludon. So this is when we probably, if he's physical Duraludon, which for some reason Smoothie has been running sometimes, then he goes for the ground move into Magneton. Now he resists both of my stabs, so maybe he's not worried about Mindchow. But I do not KO. I get close to KOing Duraludon with a max Quake. Oh my god, the timer. I need to make a move quickly. Shit. Do I just, yeah, if they go into Magneton, they go into Magneton. It is what it is. Shit. Screech. Fake me out. Ooh. Was not the right thing to fake out. That's very dead with a Screech. So special defense boost should be really helpful against the predominantly special attacking team. Umbreon is less likely to have Protect. And I like special defense boosts. I also like Sun. None of his team really appreciates Sun, and this is the strongest attack I've got. Tricky situation. I've got 30 seconds, so I'm gonna use them. Rockfall would break this guy's Sash. So he can Baby Doll Eyes. Baby Doll Eyes. Screech again. Max Mindchow. So Duraludon was definitely a problem. So he's got Protect. I think Umbreon's probably like among the worst mons to have Protect on because it eats hits so well. Just doesn't need it. Okay, so this is a physical attacker. This is one of Smoothie's only physical attackers. So Max Quake from Mindchow does 40%. So I think No, he does not KO with Max Knuckle because it's reduced power. I think I need to KO the Umbreon. I think I have a better luck with Clefable against Mineshaw. And it's got, oh, it doesn't have Focus Sash, but it's got something. So I need to Screech and Max Flare. Should do a ton of damage. Huge damage. Come on, let's see it. There we go. Okay, it's got a berry. All right, just making sure Inner Focus does what I think it does. Inner Focus, Pokemon. I know it's immune from flinching, just not immune from Screech, is it? Okay, yeah. So Spectrier Max Quake again? Or Mineshaw Max Quake? I mean, I can give up Mineshaw if he's gonna spend his max on it. He's gonna spend his max just like finishing off this guy. I think he'd rather. I don't know if I wanna, I really don't wanna be asleep, to be honest. But it is what it is. Gotta kill this max threat. Interesting. Unfortunate miss. I mean, this Magneton is now dead weight at the moment. Oh, he's got special defense. I think I KO with Drain Punch. Yeah, I KO because of the Screech with Drain Punch here. And I should go first. I definitely go first. So, which one do I want to eat? Strike, Quake. I wonder if I do it with Grassy Glide. I really have no idea. So we have a more endgame oriented Clefable, so we'll save it for the end because it's got Calm Mind. So probably get another Protect here. Probably just fine to go for Grassy Glide. And then with another Screech, I would definitely KO with Grassy Glide. Quick Guard, okay, good move, smart move, blocks Grassy Glide. I still have Drain Punch, so now he gets free. I need to switch out, like what am I gonna do here? Quick Guard's a cool move. Okay. So I eat a Dig from this guy. Probably eat a Dig right here. Take the resistance here. I don't think I can afford to Calm Mind, but this is just the double special defense. So it's I do like 25% here. He gets to Snarl. I think I want to resist the hit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's got exactly the bulk I thought. Grassy Terrain saves him. So he can Dig again. He can Quick Guard. If he digs, fine. I'm gonna Drain Punch and finish off this Umbreon. Tricky mid-game here. Feels like an end game because Umbreon is on the field. So Dig is against Clefable because it did so little against Rillaboom. Who's last? Spectrier. Late game Spectrier, pretty dangerous. So I Protect here. I Grassy Glide. Good damage, not quite the 2-hit KO, but do what you can do. It was an odd target. So this Spectrier sometimes carries Taunt, sometimes carries Will-O-Wisp, so Protect is less likely. If I get the double up and KO, I feel I'm okay. Well, Mineshaw is still an issue, unfortunately. I can't let it Dig again. So Quick Guard, Quick Guard, Quick Guard, Quick Guard. This is when it Quick Guards. I mean, if it digs, it digs. Okay, quick guard. Come on, give me some good healing here. I think I live a Spectre Shadow Ball now. And if he's gonna spend his time quick guarding, then fine, but I still get the KO with Clefable. I think we have this one. Oh, okay. But it's a 3v1 now. I'll preserve Rillaboom. I would be giving away Sturdy, so I have to protect. Giving away Sturdy if I swapped into Magneton. GG. Okay. Interesting mid-game. I think Smoody was thrown off his plan. I don't think I guess maybe it was the plan, because he has Dig, and that's better when it's Max Quake. But we'll see what happens in game 2. Maybe Smoody gets thrown off of his lead. I would love it if he did. What did we see from Duraludon? No, we just destroyed Duraludon. I saw a taunt on Spectrier, which makes my Trick Room lead harder. He might not go for the taunt, but I feel okay keeping the same plan. We could go Entei Bronzong. Yep, ready to go. Ready for the timer to tick away. As the timer ticks down, my blood pressure rises. Yeah, I kind of view multiple taunts as a possibility here. No taunt on Umbreon, but a taunt on Spectrier. So I think I keep Entei in the lead, because Entei's good at dealing with the Spectrier. And at least the Magneton, the Electro Web, the Scarf is actually, I think, still hidden, or it might not be realized. Yeah, we'll swap to Trick Room if we have to. I feel okay with this lead. Entei is the only mon that just has a generally good matchup and to hold this whole team. I mean, not Rotom, but Rotom's a little dangerous here. So we get a drop and a Snarl. Smoody might go for the Nasty Plot, because this is not super dangerous, but I think I live. I mean, it's a really strong attack stab, super effective Hydro Pump, but I've got Assault Vest, and I would go first with the Snarl, and there's no Braviary, so I feel pretty decent about this plan here. Yep. So after Electro Webs, Clefable does decent damage, and it's a good matchup into Umbreon, so I'll swap into that, and I'll just keep Electro Webbing. Okay, so we get a speed drop. I don't like Duraludon being here, but alright. Now, physical, so it's probably a max Duraludon. A Steel move would be resisted by Entei. I don't know if I can necessarily call it out. I think a Protect is just like a safer thing to do. So he's going to be stacking defense boosts against my physical offense, which is pretty concerning, but it is what it is. No max. No max. Should we just get a ground move? Ooh, just an Iron Head. So I go first, and I get to Moonblast. It does half, exactly half to Umbreon, I think. Or no, it's a guaranteed 2-shot, but I still have a chance to, what's this? I can't see it. Is that a special defense drop for some reason? It would be cool if it was, but I've rolled to KO here, and, shit. Yeah, let's just not be asleep. Not being asleep sounds good. Protect. Okay, so I get the shot here. We get the KO. That was 53 to 65, so it was, I think, a 50-50 roll if his bulk was what I guessed it would be. So another Iron Head is likely the move here. Grassy Glide's still good. I don't 2-hit KO the Spectre, but I get close. Okay, max Spectre, fine. So I need to get the Magneton here first, get a speed drop. I live that, not on a critical hit, I don't live that. Oh my god. Okay. So I get to protect something with Clefable. Get to outlive the max, have the speed advantage. Oh my god, it's snowballing. Come on. It's got a max Quake, which I would prefer it go for, and then get follow Mead. After one speed drop, I outspeed, so let's do it. I just, Spectre, one attack kills everything here, including my Entei with all this. So I have to hope that I can do enough here. I don't know, do I have a stat? I was mainly trying to snarl with Entei on the Spectre, so I don't have an offensive calc. So it's physical, so it's got a ground move, so he wants to max guard and get the move, and I'm not sure I have a better option. Maybe I prepare the special defense boost, and so I'm protected in the event of a max guard. Max guard. Oh my god. Cool dodge. Does he even know I have a Quake? Oh wait, I used Quake earlier. Okay. This actually makes this game a little trickier. So we've seen a ground move, a ghost move, and a taunt. So he does not, I don't think, have protect. Let's get that Quake. Entity Whip. Maybe it would be the last move and it would be protect and taunt. I haven't seen Smoothie do that before. So I get to go first, and I KO the Spectre, and I maybe survive this Hydro Pump. A T-Wave, interesting. I can kind of counteract this with enough Electro Webs. He wants to protect, but like, so what? I need to KO the Rotom, so that's what I'm gonna do. Cool. Please don't be paralyzed, that's all I ask. Okay. I think we finish it off. Well, I don't necessarily go first here after a speed drop. I want a Sacred Fire, a burn would be good. Stomping Tantrum is probably even better. If I'm paralyzed, I think I get double from Stomping Tantrum due to its unique quirk. Come on, give me that. Okay, I think we have this. Okay, stress gets to be over for the day. Mind Shout was a good lead. Next Mind Shout was interesting. I wonder if that was the plan because it had Dig. It's a cool tech move anyway. But Entei got the job done. Welcome back to the team, Entei. I'm so glad to have you. Magneton provided my momentum, you know, my immediate pressure, which helped. Certainly helped me get the snarl off first, helped me get the attack off first. Cool. So I feel like every week is now a playoff week because we need to start winning. Next week against OMG It's Daddy is going to be really interesting because he's got such an extreme team. I'm going to do a team builder with Steve where we talk about the match together and then win and in. We're both on the margins for playoffs right now. So stay tuned for that week and have a good week for you.